Hello and welcome to the Every Other Saturday podcast YouTube channel for probably the last instalment of the weekly transfer roundup. The window is coming to a close. Probably the most sort of packed week we've had of the window so far this week. So we'll get into pretty much everything that's sort of been confirmed. There's one maybe two still up in the air. Look to happen in a few days, but we'll go through it anyway. And before we get on to all the topics, if you could leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, I'd very much appreciate that. And follow the socials, will be on the screen somewhere as well. So I would really appreciate that. Cheers. So the first sort of thing on the agenda for transfers was this week Scott Wright was confirmed from Aberdeen to sign a pre-contract deal in the summer. So he'll be joining us after the league season this year. Personally, I would like to get him in now. I don't know how you would feel about that. If you could leave a comment, would you like Scott Wright at the moment? Personally, I feel like he would add quite a bit to the team at the moment. Obviously, you see Ryan Kent maybe getting a bit burned out sometimes. There's not really a natural replacement. Barker's really deemed not good enough. Jones, as we'll talk about later on, is going to be on his way out maybe. So I would like to see Scott Wright maybe in the next few days. I don't know how likely that is to happen because also a deal will need to happen between Aberdeen and Rangers. Maybe that I've heard they're interested in Greg Stewart as well, so maybe that will involve Greg Stewart going the other way. But I would really like to see Scott Wright in. I feel like he would give us a lot of depth in that area. He looks a very sort of tidy, can take men on, looks fast. He got a shot in his locker as well. I've seen a few of his strikes for Aberdeen over the years. Look good. And he's still only 23 as well. So it's one we've been talking about for a few weeks, but we can finally confirm that obviously that's done. I'm personally happy with that. And as I said, I'd love to know your thoughts about that one in the comments below. The next sort of pre-contract, the week of pre-contracts, as it seems, as Jack Simpson was also confirmed yesterday to sign a pre-contract from Bournemouth in the summer. That was confirmed yesterday morning. Another centre-back coming in. Surely that means for me Edmondson's on the way out. Maybe we won't extend Balogun's contract after the year either. So that's an interesting one. As I said last week, he's a 24-year-old centre-back, but I did notice he's only played 20 games in 5 years, and I don't really know what that is down to. He only sort of made his debut for Bournemouth last season. So it's one I believe in Gerrard with. English centre-back as well, if he gets playing up here. He's going to have Champions League football. He's going to be playing for the best fans, best club in the world. So I think that could see Jack Simpson going on a new level. But I'm kind of don't know about that one yet. Need to see more of him. But I think that maybe means Edmondson Balogun might be on their way out next season. Obviously, we're still getting Nikola Katic as well. Obviously not played this season. He's been injured, but Simpson looks to be good business, but we'll need to wait and see come the summer the deal with him. And then the other Bournemouth man we talked about last week, I butchered his name, Oboth or something like that. His name is. His Bournemouth manager came out yesterday and said he looks like that one's going to happen in the next sort of few days as well in a pre-contract. And I was looking on the Bournemouth Twitter when we signed Jack Simpson, and Bournemouth fans were like, just don't let them get a both. Like, don't let him go to Rangers. But it looks like it's going to be that way. It looks like he's going to come up here and play for Rangers next season as well, which is one I'm probably more excited over him than Simpson because he looks like a powerhouse in the midfield. Obviously, playoff final, get promoted with Wickham last year while he was on loan. And he looks like just an absolute machine in the midfield. Can hit strikes for range, he can go forward, he can go back. He seems like he can do everything. He's only 21. So I think that could be one of the best bits of business if we get that over the line as well for the summer. So I'd like to know your thoughts on those two as well. Do you feel that these are good signings? they feel these will strengthen us at all for the upcoming season. Obviously, those three we just talked about there, let us know. Not really a signing, but Nathan Paterson also extended his contract at Rangers this week as well, which is massive news. Gerrard rates him very highly. I rate him pretty highly as well. Every time I've seen him, he's putting a shift. Like he did at the weekend there at Ross County, come on. For Tav, obviously Tav, the form he's been this season is not an easy guy to replace, but come on, look positive, few crosses into the box. Was unlucky maybe not to get an assist at the end, and done very well. So more of that to come, hopefully in the coming years. Never know, he's not in that right back slot for the future. So definitely good business to get him tied down because he looks like a really, really good player in my opinion. Now, 2 outgoings, one confirmed and one sort of set to happen maybe in the next day or two. Glenn Middleton was confirmed to leave on loan to St Johnstone, which I feel like it could be a good move for him. Obviously, he's not really kicked the ball for Rangers after Gerrard's first season. He broke into that team, was challenging with Ryan Kent, and more times than not, he was starting over Ryan Kent sometimes. So Middleton leaving on loan to St Johnstone. I did say in the podcast they could play in the cup final, but he's cup tied because he came on against Falkirk when we played in the cup as well. So he's got, I think St Johnstone are at the lower end of the table. He's got a job to do to obviously keep them in and about like St Mirren's levies and such. So probably a good move for Middleton. I'd like to see him get a lot of game time and then maybe come back to Rangers and see if he's in Gerrard's plans, because Gerrard obviously he rates him to an extent. So we'll see what he can do, but he didn't really do much at Hibs last season, and he's not really played this season. So maybe this is Middleton's last chance to go out and prove his worth to Gerrard and the management team that he should be in with a look in. So all the best to Glenn Middleton while he's at St Johnstone. And the last sort of one, we talk about him all the time in the channel, it seems, Jordan Jones, the troubled man at Ibrox, as it seems, he's going to leave to Sunderland on loan apparently. What else can you say about Jordan Jones apart from he's absolutely screwed up his lifetime opportunity playing at Rangers, looking to win a league title, 55th league title, with Steven Gerrard as your manager, and he's really ruined that chance. He got a chance all on the start of the season. Come on against Motherwell, or he started against Motherwell, scored an absolutely great solo goal. Got a few opportunities after that, and then that whole COVID thing happened with George Edmonds, and which meant he's not saw any game time since. So not really a shame because he's fucked it for himself pretty much. is a light way to put it, but maybe he can go and get game time at Sunderland on loan. I'd like to see him personally leave on a permanent basis because I just feel like he's trouble. I just feel like he's not going to play for Rangers ever again, in my opinion. So just get him off the wages completely. But I don't know if maybe that factors into people not wanting to pay his a fee for him because they know what's happened in his time at Rangers. And I don't know if he was the same at Kilmarnock or that, but he's completely wasted the opportunity, and he'll be looking to leave on loan to Sunderland, League One football. So you never know. The shame, personally, for Jones is that he's a decent player and all. For me, looking at the side now, we've got the options in the bench. Greg Stewart hasn't had a look in all season. Brandon Barker's featured very briefly as our sort of winger options. Jones would be probably up there. He's a decent player, but just his attitude and his mentality towards the club has let him down. And he'll be looking to leave on loan to Sunderland. So that's pretty much all of the transfer news as of Friday when this video is going live. There's still obviously a few days to go. We might see any more incomings, outgoings, I don't know, but that's pretty much the video for now. And we'll be back for the podcast on Tuesday to cover basically what's happening at the end of the deadline. And where we are come the end of that deadline as well. If we feel we've done enough business and enough players have went out, I'm getting plenty of game time. So, aye, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And aye, we'll see you later.